So, ladies and gentlemen, we are live on Leapfrog Fight TV, and we have another 5 1.5 minute rounds of C-Class Muay Thai rules, matched at 63 kilograms. So please join me in welcoming into the white corner, fighting out of the Search Gym in Bournemouth, it's Adil Ameshbahi.
So Dan, our first...
And facing him this evening in the black corner, he fights out of the Warriors Gym. Please give a warm welcome to Harvey Baldwin.
And Dan, while we're on the subject, one of the things I've always admired about Muay Thai is we've seen K1 and we've seen boxing, and especially for those working their way in, they get the 3-minute rounds. The 3 rounds, the 2 minutes. These guys, even C-Class, you're talking 5 rounds of action.
Yeah, but it gives the corners a chance to adjust their fighters as well, doesn't it? Because while they're learning the sport, they're still amateur, really, aren't they? You're not really pro till you fight full Thai rules. If you're fighting Muay Thai, you fight 5-3s, you fight with elbows and knees to the head, right? So they're training, Malcolm, to be professional fighters. So this gives them like 5 opportunities for their corners to give them instruction and improve them as the fight goes on, right?
That's what I love about the structure of Muay Thai, Dan. When you see it, as we said in the previous bouts, we're looking at it going, they're sprints, you've got to be in there, you've got to be out. Not much room for your coaches to adjust or help you. If you lose the first round, you've got to win 2 and 3. Here, again, as you said, that with everything in mind about that transition to the big leagues, you've got the 5 rounds, your coaches can work with you, you can adapt. And that's what I love about Muay Thai. It seems, for want of a better term, having your head screwed on right.
They could go full time, Malcolm. They could take it easy and work each other out and let everyone have a good gamble in the arena if they wanted to go in round 1.
So once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the white corner from the Search Gym, it's Adil Ameshbahi. And facing the ceiling in the black corner from the Warriors Gym, it's Harvey Baldwin. We have 5 1.5 minute rounds of C-Class action in the 63 kilogram division. Over to your referee.
I think a very slight height advantage for Harvey in those white with blue trim shorts, black shorts for Adil.
Yeah, might not count for much in Muay Thai here. Looks stocky, the young Search Gym, but Warriors Gym representing again. And these guys, throughout the ages, have always brought great fighters to the ring.
So, C-Class it is, but our first Muay Thai of the evening, and the first kick immediately from Adil.
Yeah, it's that lovely feeling of the woodwind instruments that are pumping in the background and the art of 8 limbs, but no elbows, of course, on C-Class. Some variations where you can elbow to the body sort of thing, but how effective that is, I don't know.
And again, Dan, it's always fascinating how the first round's approached, because immediately you can see Adil, the aggressor, and he's really started to put in the kicks from the start, where more measured start from Harvey. Adil's tested him early with those rear leg kicks.
Ameshbahi, yeah, he's gone on the inside of the leg as well. Now he goes to the outside. He wants to break the transportation early in this bout. So,
and he landed with a very solid left hook. Harvey took that well.
Big
Adil,
hitter, this boy.
He's come out fast and he's come out all guns blazing for these 5 rounds.
Needs to be composed here, Baldwin. Needs to be brave, needs to be composed. Needs to let him know he's in there. A big solid shot from the aggressor. Just a big, let them know that you're dangerous, you know, because he's coming on very strong at the moment.
Yes, he put that right hand in over the top as well, Adil. And as you said, he's targeted to the inside and the outside of the leg, just like that with the little left one first. But he's targeted that left thigh a lot of Harvey in that opening round. And as you rightly said, 5 rounds, there's good time for the coaches to take over there. But Adil set out his stall early, didn't he?
He did, and he looks very strong and powerful and aggressive. He's taken the round on aggression. How much he's hurt him, I'm not sure. But the Warriors Gym have always brought top fighters to the arena, Malcolm. And
what would you be saying to Harvey? Because as we see from here, it was Adil that steps in. He's the one that's looking to crash in those low kicks. Having said that, we've seen moments of Harvey there, but that was the left hand I talked about that he landed. What would you be saying to Harvey?
I think you say, look, we need more from you here. Don't let this guy bully you, you know. Hit him hard. Let him know that, let him know that you can be aggressive. But it's early in the fight. It's not panic station yet. But you have got to get in this fight and you've got to do a little bit more for us, right?
Because I was impressed with the work from Adil with the legs, but he came over with 2 good shots, one with the left hand and one with the right. So his boxing is dangerous as well. Oh, Harvey went for the high kick there, and Adil responded immediately. Span with that high round kick there, Harvey, but as he missed, Adil was onto him like a rash. As you said, it's been a fast, aggressive start from Adil.
Yeah, he does look like a strong kid, the Certs gym boy. But he, a little bit untidy in his thing. His hands are low, look. You know, it's not perfect, is it? There's a lot that Baldwin can be looking at here thinking, I'll catch that later. And if he ups his products, I can see this kid crumbling, but at the moment he's in the control because he's hitting hard and he's hitting a lot.
Do you know what, Dan? I agree with you. He's not the tidiest. It's not the cleanest work, but it's the sheer amount and the aggression. Now, that was a beautiful kick from Harvey. And as you said, I think if he steps up, he's got the cleaner technique. You see the left and right in the centre, and his corner are happy with that. They're calling him on now. There's little signs here that you've got a very clean technician. But again, look, that's 4 in a row.
He's got to check those low kicks, Malcolm. He really has. Look, there's no defence on the low kick. He's got to lift his left leg up because, look, he's trying to catch that low kick now. There he checks the first one he's checked there.
But he's
going to get stopped
right
on the
at
leg.
End of the round, Dan, and already. And
there you go.
Dan said it. And
yep.
This is a man with experience in this commentary position who's been there, done that, bought the T-shirt, and Dan, you saw that coming.
Listen, this is my weight category, light welterweight, and I was 6 foot in this category. I know what it's like for people who want to volley your legs off all round. You have to be able to lift your legs up and check those low kicks. Get your knee involved with it as well so they can kick you in the knee. You know, bend that leg. Do not keep a straight leg and let them hammer at you like that. You called it in the commentary as you was going live on it. 4 unanswered low kicks. Surely after the first 2, you lift that leg up.
Now there was the high kick that he missed, and look how quickly Adil's in. As you said, he's not technically the most sharp, but he's aggressive and he's quick. Yeah. And here they come, Dan. Here they come. He starts here, and look, he doesn't even try to disguise it. It's just a left hand and then the low kick. And Harvey's watching him. Look, as you said there, he looked, and then he starts to try catching them. First one he tried to check, but the damage was done by then. And it's going to get harder now, isn't it?
Yeah,
because he's going to be aware of this now.
He's a little bit taller. I mean, the corner haven't gone to work on the leg. They haven't tried to rub it out or anything. You saw his corner
say you've got to check. It's after the horse is bolted.
Yeah, you've got to check that leg. Really
now, the problem I always find, Dan, is it's a game you have to play now. You're worried about that leg. Now, if Adil's sensible, he'll start working upstairs to take the emphasis away from that leg, then come down again. And suddenly, Harvey's guessing where to defend.
Baldwin's come out well this round, though. This is a great opening to this round from him. He seems to have found his range a little bit better here.
Well, the best defence for him is offensive. If he's getting Adil on that back foot, he's not throwing in the big bombs to the leg, and this is a good start, as you said, from Harvey. If he can keep this up and actually have Adil going back for the first time, which he's doing, it's also a way to protect that leg.
He tries to take a couple of steps back as his defence. There's the check, that's better. But he tries to take a couple of steps back. But this kid's really aggressive, so he charges through.
Beautiful spin, and then the right hand. So we have the spin kick and then the right hand over the top. This has woken Harvey up.
Is that a game changer? What a great technique that was, eh?
Oh, beautiful. He span, it landed, and then he threw the right hand over top. But this is where he doesn't want to be. He's done so much good work. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it by taking those kicks. You need that mobility, because we've seen what he can do with that mobility, the balance. But you know as well, Dan, once the mobility starts going, the balance starts going as well.
Lovely shot to watch it was. We need him to build on that now, because surely that'll give him a bit of courage and something to build on, you know. He needs to build on that and work his way up now.
But Dan, something else to talk about. We're at the end of round 3 and we get our very first clinch.
Yeah, this is Muay Thai, of course. You can strike as many times as you like and stay in there. If I was getting my leg buried off like that, I'd have had my hands around the neck and spoiled that myself.
This is what I was thinking, because that is the other alternative. We looked at one of the alternatives, which I think Harvey used brilliantly. He took the fight to his man, some glorious technique, the spin with the kick, the right hand over the top. But as you said, when Adil started to pound back with those kicks, you've got the alternative, you've got the clinch, pull him in tight, stop him working that. Because at the end, Adil came back strongly again. All I will say is those last punches were very much arm punches.
Look, check the low kick there for that. That's better. His corner's obviously told him, look, you've got to check those kicks.
Here's the spin. Look at that. Landed
Nice.
on the chin.
He did, yeah.
And then he followed up with that straight overhand right. The ability's there, the technique's there, but what will start to go will be that mobility, will be that balance to throw that if he keeps allowing the kicks. Now, the great thing we've discussed before is the ranges that Muay Thai gives you. If that man continues to pound your legs, let's pull him into that clinch. Let's see what he's got at that range.
I don't think it's easy to get hold of this kid. He's very, very aggressive, is Adil here.
That's good boxing here. Now, for the first time, he checked. Look at this boxing, Dan, up and down. Suddenly, Harvey comes to life
Accurate,
again.
clean. I'd like to see him finish with the kick as well, put them together. Now he's starting to check the low kick. And Adil's starting to miss.
There. But you can see the confidence growing, Dan. He took the low kick, but he's coming in. He's working forward. He's working more aggressively. He's giving Adil something to think about, because Adil's punches in reply, although there's a lot of them, they are arm punches. He's coming through the channel more.
This is the money round, my friend. This is where all the money flies around the stadiums in Thailand. This is where it happens. And I'll tell you what, this is the best we've seen of him so far.
Well, there's two things at work here for him. He's checking the kicks, and then he's bringing the hands over the top. Checks again, brings the hands over the top. And Adil beginning to look just a bit ragged, just a bit tired. He's put a lot into this.
Yeah, that's the word is tired. He looks untidy sometimes. That's where you think you could sharpen your tools up a bit and come in there. Look, he's tracking him down now. And Adil's not hitting accurately, is he now?
No, and as I said, again, those punches are more with the arms.
Yep.
Harvey's got to do what you said. You mentioned bravery, and I think if he comes out in the fifth really, really brave for a full minute and a half, he could turn this back on its head.
They'll be proud of him in that corner, Malcolm. The Warriors gym will be proud of him for that. That's a good round 4 for him. Was he brilliant? Was he accurate with those shots? I don't know. Some of those punches were, but he was more aggressive, and he might have taken that round.
Yep, he as you saw there, look, he checks, he throws the right hand, so he checks the kick, throws the right, works. This is a great momentum.
Good right hand
here.
over the top there. Yeah, he puts Adil in a bit of trouble there. Look, you haven't seen him take a step back like that during the fight.
And there's the arm shots from Adil. Now, if I was Adil, you go back to the basics that work for you. I would have straightened up those punches only as an illusion to work that leg again.
And he tried the low kick again and again there, and he checked, and he was checking properly. So once they feel your knee on the end on their shin, and they feel your shin on their shin, you're not comfortable to be throwing that low kick anymore, you know, because it hurts.
And listen to the response, Dan. They're enjoying this back, and it has been a good switch.
We're filling up now in here. Look, stadium's filling up. Combat Fight Series here, live on Leapfrog TV.
Full credit to Adil, though. As I said, it may not be the prettiest to watch, but when he's under pressure, he grits his teeth, he bites on the gum shield, and he fires back. You feel technically of the two, you look at Harvey and go, yeah, but you look at Adil and go, there's grit there.
Here's your clinch, Malcolm. You've been so desperate for during this fight, as we all have. And look, it's a good clinch war as well. There's good clean knees going in, and this is a great way to finish the fight.
Dan, I just felt that with the punishment he was taking at that range to the thigh, test the man at a different range. That's the great thing about the Muay Thai. You've got that ability to change it. Harvey's changed it in the fifth, and look at the way he brought those knees in. He was so good in that clinch.
Yeah, good body shot there from Adil, but he's very tired now.
And he worked round to get that left knee. He worked round that checking knee there. He comes round it with the left.
He's just spoiling it by lifting his leg up. He just needs a few more he needs a few more skills, Baldwin. He's sort of balancing when he's got his leg in the air in the defence like that, you know. Oh, he's kneed him low there. The referee,
he spun with that right hook, full circle for Adil. That's why I said he's got a warrior's heart, he's got the grit. They're not the cleanest of shots, but
no.
You just wonder if Harvey, after feeling those lows, had started this clinch work in round 3.
Oh, don't.
Easy set again, Dan. Easy set.
Listen, we knew it, didn't we? We wanted that. When we saw his leg getting destroyed, he finished the fight so well. I think he took the last 2 rounds, to be honest, but, you know, you can't scratch round 1 in especially in the UK shores, and this I think might go to the Certs gym. But Warriors by gym name, Warriors by nature.
And this was what I loved about this whole bout, and we're seeing here, is the fluidity of it, the way things change. They gave us so much to talk about. You saw things constantly changing and evolving across the full 5 rounds. And I love that. From that total dominance from Adil, you saw the Warriors gym start talking to their fighter. You saw the turnaround. And then, as you said, then finally in round 5, we had the clinch work as well. We had everything in that bout.
Baldwin finished well, didn't he?
Real roller coaster. It was lovely.
I hope no one wrote him off, because he did finish well. Well, we don't know in the commentary box who's actually won the bout. This is down to the judges' scorecards. And what finished up a lot closer now I thought it would from round 1.
That's what I loved about the bout.
Yep.
That was a roller coaster for us and the audience, and the crowd loved it as well. And we're going to get the official announcement. And either way, that was a great bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an exciting class of Muay Thai. Let's give a huge round of applause for these fighters. Come on. And after 5 explosive rounds of action, we go to the ringside judges, where our judges have reached a split decision.
Split, Dan.
Please put your hands together for
surprised.
your winner. In the white corner, Adil Ameshbahi.
Yes.
Now, ladies and gentlemen at home watching this live on pay-per-view, I'm going to let you into a little secret. That is how Dan, the man, scored this. Just too little, too late for you, for Harvey. We were looking at each other, and you showed me your scorecard, which I agree 100% with. He came on strong late, but you couldn't ignore those early rounds.
No, I always, whenever we do this commentary, Malcolm, I always score the fights as I go, just for our own reference as I go. I tap pen to paper, and commentator's scorecard counts for absolutely nothing in this game. Just like you to know at home, but I'm not surprised it's split because it was close, and I know people do like to scratch the first round a little bit and let's see how the fight progresses in Muay Thai. If it does get done, it shouldn't be done. But just that aggression got him through, didn't it?
Yeah, nothing I can add there really from Dan. I saw it exactly the same way, but it made it such fun for us to commentate on and to watch. It was watching that development and the changing. It didn't just sit in a, you know, where each round we're going, same again, same again. Everything changed so often. That's what I love.
I thought he was going to stop him early on the leg, you know that. I thought round 4, at one point I thought round 4, this guy is going to get stopped on that leg. But he did start to check it, so his corner team must have told him, check that low kick.
Dan, that's what I alluded to, the fact that I felt it was a hiding to nothing there for Harvey. If you start to protect the leg, you leave yourself open. When you start to protect yourself because the box comes up, then he hits the leg again. Like you, I felt round 4 stoppage. So again, full credit to both men and full credit to Warriors for changing the tactics. And for Harvey, it's one thing to tell your fighter what to do, it's another thing for him to listen. But we saw him listen. And then in round 5, he started the clinch work as well, and you mentioned a few technical things he could work on, but overall he dominated that clinch as well. So we had that lovely transition right the way through the back from what we thought was almost a certain stoppage to a split decision.
We're going to go